After months of crackdowns in the country of Bahrain, Congress is reconsidering its foreign policy in that region. One America's Trey Yingst has the story from Washington.
After major human rights abuses by the government of Bahrain, Congress is considering a foreign policy shift in the region. This month, the Congressional Human Rights Commission held a hearing to learn more about the country's record of torture and illegal imprisonment. Witnesses to the hearing offered policy recommendations on how the U.S. should move forward its relationship with the country.
In that regard, I recommend the following. Along with my colleagues, I believe the administration should immediately reinstate a suspension of arms sales to the Bahraini military and keep that suspension in place at least until the Bahraini government has implemented all of the BICI recommendations. And so what we've seen over the past few months is almost a systematic crackdown against any voices of dissent. And so, they moved to dissolve the largest opposition party. They've taken the country's leading human rights defender. He's in jail for tweets and an op-ed he wrote in the New York Times. They've revoked the citizenship of the country's sort of top cleric, the main cleric that most Shia look to and follow. And so, this is sort of an escalation that we really haven't seen since 2011.
A former member of Bahrain's parliament also testified to the country's escalating human rights violations and called on the U.S. to reevaluate its relationship with King Hamad bin Isa al Khalifa.
The Bahraini system was absolute monarchy, and now the king is using his power against the people in Bahrain, and he's going in further crackdown. The king, he decided by himself to change the constitution of the country.
While it's unclear what new policies will be adopted by the U.S. in terms of their relationship with Bahrain, it's clear that Congress is taking serious steps to acknowledge the country's human rights abuses. From Washington, Trey Yingst, One America News.